Hi guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is a bit different than what I normally film. So I'm gonna say like 4 months ago, I did a video on my channel called Why I Hate Tori Vega. And you know, I actually uploaded this video on unlisted, which if you don't know what that means, only the people with the link will see that video. So if you didn't see that video, you probably don't follow me on Twitter, which you should. Won't be stopping conspiracy theories or anything like that. I actually have 2 conspiracy theories going up this week anyway, so. I really have been obsessed with Bon Appetit, the YouTube channel lately. So I'm gonna bake and talk about some Nickelodeon, you know, characters that I hate. Over the winter break and like after Christmas, me and my brother-in-law decided that we wanted to be Great British Bake Off and make a croquembouche. If you know nothing about a croquembouche, I've always wanted to make one because they talk about it in Desperate Housewives, but it's a very hard pastry to make. Like it's probably one of the top 10 hardest pastries to make, you know? It actually turned out really fucking good. And I was very proud of it. I posted it on my Instagram story several times. What's really hard, and I didn't know is hard to make, is cream puffs. I just feel like I would think cream puffs are fucking easy to make. But apparently pot au choux, which is the dough, the pastry that you have to make cream puffs, eclairs, like shit like that, is really difficult to make. And somehow we mastered it and our cream puffs were perfect. I'm not even convinced I can just make cream puffs. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm making cream puffs and we're talking about some Nickelodeon characters and why they're so fucking annoying. Let's get into it. Also, my hair is in the most mom way ever. Like I have it in like can you see that? It's 12:30 a.m. and I decided to make one of the hardest like pastries to make. So I made a list on my phone and let's start talking about it, about some different Nickelodeon characters I hate and why. I'm gonna start with Tori Vega, just because you guys might have already seen that. By the way, this is not any shade or hate towards the actors. I honestly think that if anything, they're incredible actors because of how much I hate their characters, and I don't hate them. I do not hate Victoria Justice. Something that continuously throughout the entire series really irritated me about Tori was that she didn't understand why Jade hated her. And she very much played the victim, which I also hate. Tori fucking kissed Beck on the first damn day she was even at Hollywood Arts. Like, seriously, you would not like anybody who decides to kiss your boyfriend. Like, I just don't, it'll never make sense. Like, it will never make sense. Yes, Beck was shady as well, I will say that. She's just like, oh, like, Jade's just the mean girl. Like, she just is the mean girl character. But in reality, I think Jade is a bit of the victim. Like, her boyfriend is sketchy as fuck. Either way, Tori, literally, you kissed her boyfriend. Why would you be confused as to why she doesn't like you? She's acting like she did absolutely nothing to Jade ever. Like, you literally kissed her boyfriend, you fucking weirdo. Like, I can't. Tori Vega, she used to date this boy called Daniel, I think, question mark. Unsure about the name, but irrelevant. And this was when she was in regular school, you know what I mean? This was before she was a little pop star at Hollywood Arts. She was in regular ass public school. And the reason that it gets brought up that they used to date is because Kat innocently starts dating Daniel without ever knowing that Tori ever dated him. She had no idea at all. Kat felt badly about this. She was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, I had no idea that he was your ex-boyfriend. Like, I'll stop dating him, whatever. And Tori was like, no, it is totally fine. Like, it was forever ago. Like, we literally dated a year ago and broke up and everything is completely fine. Then they go to like this like little bash at their, you know, high school and they're having fun at Hollywood Arts, and Kat brings Daniel because they're together and whatever. So Kat brings Daniel and Tori sees Daniel and Kat kiss and this pisses her off. So she decides to throw melted cheese all over Kat and Daniel, which literally just process that for a minute because that makes no fucking sense. And also is really irritating on Tori's part, of course, because she's Tori. And then not only that, but like, girl, imagine telling someone that it's okay for them to date your ex-boyfriend and then being like mad about it. Tori was like, shit, I shouldn't have done that. She felt really bad. So she goes to apologize to Kat. Kat forgives her. She's like, it's fine. And Tori went to go apologize to Daniel and she kisses him. Bitch. Literally, what the fuck? Kat Valentine is such a nice little freaking bitch. She doesn't do anything to harm anyone. Like, she literally is like the least harmful character, you know what I mean, in the whole show. Like, and she kisses her boyfriend again. As in, again, like, she kisses everyone's fucking boyfriend. Kat walks in, sees it happening. Tori's upset about it. Kat's upset about it. But then Tori does the thing where, you know, the number one reason I hate her is that she plays the fucking victim. And you know, I didn't want to bring the zodiacs into this, but she's a Pisces for sure. I just find her to be the most irritating Nickelodeon character to ever have existed. We'll talk about Trina for a minute as well. I love Trina. I love Trina. I'll never understand why people think Trina is annoying. As I said in my last video, people were like, no, Trina's like actually really annoying too. But I can't relate to that. Like, I just think Trina has the best energy. Yes, she can't sing. But second, she's really pretty and everyone acts like she's ugly. And I think that's another thing that I hate about Victorious, is that everyone be acting like Trina's so gross, like blah, 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 like Trina, like ew. But like, she's literally like, Danielle Monáe is so pretty. Like, I just don't get that. And I just think like Tori like is so victim-y and Trina's not at all like that. She's like, yeah bitch, like I am that bitch. Like yes, she's a lot. Like I'm not gonna act like she's not, you know, crazy a little bit. But you know what? I think I just really relate to Trina like way more than Tori. And that's that on that, like, you know what I mean? It's really the victim thing that really irritates me, and that's like why I hate some of the other characters we're gonna talk about, because they just love the victim card. They love acting like the whole world is against them when they create all of their fucking problems. Like, you created this mess, Tori. Jade hates you because you kissed her fucking boyfriend. Like, I don't know why it's so hard to understand. Now we're gonna move on to Carly Shay. Carly's a difficult one for me because I do actually like her. Tori is just straight up, I can't like deal with her, can't stand her. She's immensely irritating. Carly, on the other hand, is someone who only irritates me in certain ways, but for the most part, I enjoy her and I fucking love Miranda Cosgrove. Carly loved using Freddie for her own benefit. And I think that this is my main beef that I have with Carly. That girl knew, I mean, everyone knew that like Freddie had a crush on Carly, and she used her charm and her like cuteness and whatever, Carly like blah blah blah, to get Freddie to do shit for her, and that's so fucked up. I think I'm so offended by this personally because I've been Freddie. I am Freddie and I always will be Freddie. You might be thinking, but Michelle, she did like Freddie at one point. That's kind of true. She decides she likes Freddie after he accidentally kind of saves her life. Yeah, he saved her life, and because Freddie is a good boy and a great citizen, and I love Freddie Benson. And then after that, Carly decides, maybe I do have a crush on Freddie. You're my hero, Freddie. I fucking love you, Freddie. Head ass kind of bitch. And she kisses him. And they date for like a minute because then Freddie's like, no, you only like me because I, you know, am your hero and I saved your life. Also, this gave me false hope that if I saved a girlie's life, she would fall in love with me, and it's just not the case. So, Carly. Why did I sound like Mrs. Briggs? So Freddie and Carly, like I said, decided to not date. And I mean, they dated for like a minute, but like everyone decided that Carly, you know, only liked him because he saved her life, and that it wasn't really like a real crush. So they stopped dating. This is all in season 3, if you're curious. The next season, Sam and Freddie decide to date, which is the ultimate couple. Hashtag SETI. I ship it so fucking hard. It's absurd. Like, I actually really love them. So Seti decided to date, and they were so cute, and like, I don't give a shit what anyone says. They're like my favorite couple Nickelodeon has ever created, except for Quinn and Logan from Zoey 101. Like, that is one of the most iconic couples of all television history. Fucking iconic episode, like one for the actual books. I literally just got chills thinking about it. Is when Sam realizes she likes Freddie and checks herself into a mental institution. It was just a good ass time when Seti were together, and I just ship them so hard. I absolutely love them. It's a vibe. It's such a vibe. Freddie was like, you don't have to feel crazy, like I like you too. But also they have sweetie energy from the fucking jump. It's like when they were babies in like the first season, they were each other's first kiss. It was so sweet and cute, and I just absolutely loved it. So at that point in season 4, we were all like team Seti, although the entire time literally everyone was like team Seti, and no one fucking fucked with Carly Creddy. Like, that even just sounds dumb. Freddie and Sam had like a real romance. Like, they had a real ass, you know, situation. They were in love, and I don't fucking hear what anyone says. I truly believe that. In the last episode, that yes, Seti broke up, and fine, whatever. How be it Dan Schneider to do that? I don't really know, but whatever. The point is that Freddie and Carly kissed on the last episode of iCarly. And then at the same time, Sam, like, Freddie called Sam being like, do you want to get back together? Like, is that what you want? And then we're like left kind of unknown as to what happens. And it's really fucking irritating and upsetting because Carly's kissing her best friend's boyfriend. Well, her best friend's ex-boyfriend, but clearly Sam was still in love with Freddie, and Carly was a bitch, and she kissed her friend's ex-boyfriend who she still had feelings for, and that's really why Carly Shay irritates me. It's hard because I truly do love Miranda Cosgrove with all of my heart. I think she is one of the best actors, like child actors ever. Like, I literally think Megan Parker was such an iconic role. It's like actually absurd. The next Nickelodeon character that we're gonna be talking about is Zoe Brooks. Now, this one's a hard one for me because I absolutely love Zoey 101. Zoe, she kind of radiates Tori Vega energy in my mind. She's actually kind of the perfect but also terrible mix of Carly and Tori Vega. So Zoe, in the same sense of Tori, she was always in everyone else's business. Like, she was always, you know, trying to help everyone with their problems, trying to solve people's problems. I don't like that kind of type of bitch, in my opinion. Not only that, but she was always the one creating the problems, and especially for herself. The episode where Zoe is in the play. She's in a play and she's a little alien, like whatever, cutesy, fun and fresh. And she like is so pissed off that Logan gets the part. She's like, what the fuck? Like, why would Logan get this part? Now I have to kiss Logan. Like, that's so disgusting, blah, blah, blah. Because Zoe was a bitch to Logan, even though probably one of the most iconic characters. I just don't, like, she was so mean to Logan always. Halfway through the rehearsal for this play, Zoe decides, maybe I do like Logan, not only as a person, but maybe I have a crush on Logan. Like, bitch, literally, what? Just because he's a good actor, oh my god, it made her fall in love with him, like, whatever. And then she decides she wants to kiss him. She, like, forgot a line, or she dropped a necklace. I can't remember, like, which happened first, but she, like fucked up a little bit. And he was like, yo, like, what are you doing? Because why are you fucking up a play? Like, it's live, it's happening, it's opening night. And that's when she decides that she's gonna put on her attitude and be like, ew, like, I don't want to kiss you, like the alien, like the whole, like, where the whole ending of the play changed. And she didn't end up kissing Logan. It was really stupid. Honestly, I was pissed about it because I was like, you're getting mad at Logan for telling you to remember your lines and know what you're doing. Like, he wasn't even being mean to you. That's just how he is. Like, sorry, he wants to put on a good performance. Like, she just got so pissed as if he was the one that was being annoying. Like, she was the one that fucked up. She was the one that missed her line, dropped the necklace, whatever she did. And like, he was getting mad, and like, she was getting mad at him. I was like, he didn't even do anything. Like, next thing I hate about Zoe Brooks brings us back to a Carly Shay kind of moment. I hate that she knew that Chase was in love with her. Basically, it was well known that like Chase liked Zoe. Like it wasn't like, you know, like she can play cute and be like, oh man, I didn't know. But like, don't make the kid fucking do shit for you. Like I said, once again, this is a very Carly and Freddie situation. Like obviously we know throughout the series that Chase has a crush on Zoe. We finally find out that Zoe returns Chase's feelings is when she's halfway across the fucking world in London. And here's why this pisses me off so much. Because Zoe, little Miss Zoe Brooks, overheard on FaceTime, basically, a video chat, because Chase forgot to hang up. So she overheard Chase and Logan and Michael's conversation, or maybe it was just Chase and Michael, I don't remember, about how much he loves Zoe. Like, he's literally like, I'm in love with Zoe, as if she didn't already know, but whatever. Besides the point, you know? My issue with this, because that's when she's like, maybe I do love Chase, like, I don't know. And the whole thing happens. But my issue with this is that Zoe Brooks made such a big fucking deal out of Logan getting a teddy bear with a hidden camera in it and putting it into the girls' lounge so that he can watch what happened in the girls' lounge. And she made such a big deal out of this because, granted, it is a big deal. It's a huge invasion of privacy. I'm not saying that it's not. But what I am saying is that not similar? I mean, of course, she obviously didn't have the intention of being like, oh my gosh, like, let me like listen in and spy on Chase. Like, she just happened to still be on FaceTime and happened to, you know, not tell them that she was there. And that is something that I don't vibe with, because that is hypocrisy in its finest. Zoe decides to return to PCA and Chase goes to London. And this is also what bothers me, because like, dude, just like communicate a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, she could have told him, being like, hey, I overheard what you were talking about and I do have feelings for you. She didn't have to go do it in person. Like, they're 16 years old, like, relax, you know what I mean? So basically we never get Zoe and Chase together because of how annoying Zoe is. Another thing that really irked me about Zoe is the fucking time capsule. Zoe decides, you know, in my time capsule, I'm gonna put a video of me talking about how I feel about PCA right now and like everything that's going on, all my friends, whatever. And she tells Chase that like, she talks about him. Obviously, like I said, you're gonna wanna know what this girl is saying about you. You have a crush on her and they're like, oh my gosh, I talked so much about you in this time capsule, you know, video. You're gonna be like, the fuck did you say? Like, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, the time capsule is supposed to be dug up in 20 years. Chase like has this whole thing where he's like freaking out. I'd be freaking out too. I totally get his vibe. And he's like, I'm gonna go dig up the time capsule right now. He went to dig it up, but then he like didn't watch the video. And Zoe's like, okay, I'll let you watch it in 10 years instead of 20. And we were all like, bitch, what the fuck? But 10 years later, Dan Schneider actually did in fact make an update where we find out what Zoe says, and basically Zoe says in the video that they're soulmates. Like, Chase and Zoe literally could have been together if she would have just stopped being annoying for 5 minutes. She knew Chase had feelings for her. She knew, and like, you could have just told him. Like, shit, man. I just don't understand. I really don't understand her logic. Kind of why Zoe Brooks pisses me off. Also, another thing I just remembered about Zoe that really irritated me was how embarrassed she was by being the baby on the sunscreen fucking lotion. She let everybody be like, holy shit, this bitch is being blackmailed. Like, what the fuck is happening? Zoe'sballoon.com. Like, bitch, whatever. When literally, bitch, your secret's so stupid. Like, grow up. What does all of this mean, you might ask? Why would Nickelodeon make their main characters on a show so vastly unlikable? Like, what could the purpose be? I think that Nickelodeon makes you hate the main character and makes the side characters so damn interesting and so iconic because they want you to love the side characters enough to want a spin-off show. iCarly, one of the most arguably iconic characters of Drake and Josh was of course Megan Parker and Crazy Steve. And now they were in another Nickelodeon show together. Yes, they're different characters, but who cares? We want to see some Crazy Steve and some Megan action, of course. If you don't remember, Victoria Justice was on Zoe 101, and it was phenomenal. I loved Lola. Like, I thought Lola was a great character, a great addition to the show. Then Victorious came, and a more direct situation, which of course Victorious, we all hated Tori Vega, but we loved Kat Valentine. And from iCarly, we loved Sam Puckett. So there you have Sam and Kat. And that's my theory, honestly. I truly think that that's a possibility, just because it's like, why else would you make your main character so damn unlikable? It's because it sets you up for the next show. That's how late it is that the fucking coffee maker is turning on, because my parents are gonna wake up soon. But let's try it. Delicious. That is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Like I said, let me know in the comments about what you think about these Nickelodeon characters. That is it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram, because I'm always posting really dope ass shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every week, and I'll see you guys later this week, actually. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.